Welcome back to Hate Your Guts podcast, episode 33. I'm your host, Rizzo.
I'm Vivi.
And I'm Haley.
All right. Sounds like we've all been having a pretty tough week. Does anyone want to start off with their bitching?
Well, we were just talking about me having sty in my eye. I think I got it from using Aquaphor on my eyes.
100%, yeah.
But I've been using it for years because my eyes get really cracked and red and disgusting this time of year. So I always like slather it on before bed. And then just recently, this past month, I've gotten styes maybe like 4 times.
Ooh. So this used to happen to me, like only my eyes, and it would get like patchy, red. It would hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
I have no idea what caused it or what stopped it, but I'm almost convinced it's either an allergy to something you're using or just bad allergies in general.
Perhaps that might be it.
Because why is it just your eyes, you know?
Yeah, I don't have like, I'm not breaking out anywhere else, so I don't know. But that's been fucking up my week. I have other things that are fucking up my life, but...
Pop off, Queen.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some hope for you guys.
Okay.
I would love.
There's a chance that Donald Trump is going to die. Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Because Trisha Paytas is pregnant with her 3rd baby.
Yes.
What does this...
Every
is this
time
like...
she has a baby, somebody important dies. The first time, it was the Queen of England.
Yeah.
I don't remember the second one, but it was somebody.
It was somebody. I think... I was going to say Elvis, but it's not true. That's what she named her child.
No, I want to say that it was like an Elvis relative because one of them did just die recently.
Really?
Lisa Marie died.
This is really funny because it's like the groundhog. It's like, you know how the groundhog, what is his name? Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Kentucky or
Phil.
yeah, something like that.
No, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, something Pennsylvanian because that's where he lives. But it's
Okay.
like if the groundhog sees its shadow, it's still winter,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't see its shadow, then it's spring. And so this is like reminding me of that because it's like if Trisha Paytas has a baby, someone's gonna die.
Yeah, so look out for July, you guys. That's when she's due.
There's also a lot of blind items about Elon Musk dying from doing too much ketamine, which here's hoping.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
Also,
so slay.
I was just thinking about this today because I keep seeing TikToks of people being like, someone just do it. Just do it. I know you want to do it.
Me
just do it.
too.
Like I keep seeing people talking about that. And I'm like, okay, but do it to the right one because I really hope Elon Musk dies because of fentanyl because I want the person who dies from Trisha Paytas's baby being born, I want it to be the vice president, JD Vance, instead of Trump because Trump is going to die anyways in the next 4 years probably because he's old.
Yeah.
Because if Trump dies, then Vance becoming president would be like actually the worst thing that could possibly happen.
He's terrifying because how do you switch up your values that quick?
I was just thinking that because I'm like, I don't know if I would be scared if he became vice president because I don't know if he's just like pretending and then would he change or was he pretending then when he hated Trump before? I actually don't know.
Yeah.
He's a wild card, which is what's scary.
Yeah. So I hope he dies.
But the Pope is sick.
He is, but I think he's out of critical condition for the last of his update, which I'm hoping it stays that way. Hopefully it's okay.
But there's a concern about the Pope and King Charles also being near death, so it's up in the air right now.
Yeah.
What would happen if the Pope died?
I think they can
instate a new
assign
one.
Yeah, they instate a new one, but he's been one of the more progressive popes in recent years. Like he, I think, has been supportive of gay marriage, which a lot of other previous ones haven't been. And he's been outspoken compared to like someone that would be more conservative. So even if you're not like a religious person, it just kind of says a lot about the state of the world right now.
Yeah.
I did see a TikTok of all the potential new popes that are like in his running basic because he has to pick it, I think. Like he has to.
Oh, he gets to pick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
There was like maybe 2 or 3 that were progressive. The other ones were like strictly conservative. So yeah.
Okay. And if you said the
King,
prince or the
King Charles
of
England, the one that's like decrepit, who should not be alive anymore, who I think has died 5 times.
Okay.
That was Queen Elizabeth's successor, right? And
yeah,
then he's
her
like
deadbeat ass husband.
Crazy. I don't know anything about the royal family.
I got really into The Crown.
Yeah.
It's like a Netflix show. Oh my god! Plus, my grandma's obsessed with them because she came from there.
Yeah, I don't know anything about English politics because
I know about Tories.
I only know Princess Diana.
I don't
know what a Tory is, but I know that we don't like them.
Yeah, I think it's bad, question mark. This is like
I think it's
us
like saying Trumpy.
This is like us being ignorant Americans about like everything else in the world.
We have enough to worry about here.
We do. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Exactly.
I was just talking to Jacob about how we only talk about politics on the podcast.
Yeah. My friend, shout out to Alex. He's my friend he's also a tattoo artist and he plays in a band called Ridgeway. He listens to our podcast.
Hi.
And I feel honored. But also like anxious every time he brings it up. He's like, so I listen to the pod and I'm like, oh god,
the pit that forms in my stomach when someone says that now.
Yeah, it's horrifying. It's like a jump scare in real life.
Mm-hmm.
My life flashes before my eyes.
But he's so team us.
Yeah.
And he was like telling his client about our podcast. And he was like, yeah, it's like really awesome because it's like very girly pop, but then occasionally they'll just throw in like a little political thing here and there.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's actually the whole premise.
That's every episode, actually.
So anyway, shout out.
Yay.
Listen to Ridgeway. They're awesome.
I know of them, but I haven't listened, so I will listen.
Very cool.
Yay.
So you guys, I have a conspiracy.
Okay.
I'm going to debut it on the podcast.
Okay.
I think Big Skinny Jean is behind the recession. Because, hear me out, recession means people can't afford as much groceries. Automatically, people are on the poor diet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
People are going to drop some weight because it happens. Enters low rise.
Mm-hmm.
Low rise, big flare, kind of like how the 90s were. We're going to see that. And then we're going to go to skinny because people are going to be like, well, we're skinny. We should show it off.
Yeah.
Enter the skinny jean era is back again.
Mm-hmm. I believe that.
Yeah.
So Abercrombie and Fitch, I know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, would y'all do it?
No. I'll never have my ankles suffocated like that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like whenever I wear like tights, like leggings for like working out or just like running errands, I realize how much I hate being like so constricted.
Mm-hmm.
But then also when I was younger, I was like, I'll never go back to like having boot cut pants. And then now, you know, maybe never say never, but I really don't like skinny jeans. I think that they're not ideal.
I don't have the shape for skinny jeans.
I feel like
don't like my body in skinny jeans.
Interesting.
Would you do skinny mid rise or just any skinny?
It's not about the top per se. It's about that I feel like the bottom half of my leg looks too skinny for the top half.
I see.
I'm okay with like a tight top half, like a flare, but I don't like the ankle because then it makes me feel like Gru.
That's so funny.
Got it.
Because I think that my ankles are too wide. So I feel like this is a funny, like, I don't know.
Interesting.
So do you feel like
I
skinny
feel like
jeans?
I have kinkles.
Do you feel like skinny jeans
I
make
know.
your ankles smaller?
I don't know. I'm confused now.
Aw. Well, whatever the size of your ankles are, skinny jeans really pronounce it.
Yeah, I think it's very few people that are fitting of skinny jeans of low rise. It doesn't look good on everybody. And they're harder to style, I think. It's easy to style stuff that like is baggy,
Yes.
in my
Mhm.
opinion.
I would 100% agree.
Because I can't have tight top, tight bottom.
No.
Something needs to be loose. But if my bottoms are loose and then my top is tight, then I just look top heavy,
Mhm.
and I don't want that either. Also, I've been seeing like, for some reason, Instagram Reels
Mhm.
about people doing like comparisons of like, this is what was trending in 2015 versus 2025. So they would be like doing side by side like outfit comparisons, and then they would be like, which one do you prefer? And I was astounded by how many people preferred the 2015 outfits because they were not cute at all. And like my eyes maybe just like need to adjust to like the look of skinny jeans again.
Mhm.
But like there are people that have like never stopped wearing skinny jeans between 2015 and now, and I still think that shit looks atrocious. And this is coming from someone who used to be like very scene emo, so like I definitely was in it, but like once it was out, it's just been out. It stayed out for me. And I don't know if I can ever go back, but also never say never. You're right.
I feel like there is one time for skinny jeans, and that's with a high boot that you'd want showcased. Otherwise, flares.
See, and the time that I did wear skinny jeans, I wasn't wearing boots because I was emo. You know, like you just wear Converse.
I can see like a combat boot, Doc Marten, skinny jean, grungy type of look. But again, like that only looks good when you're like Bella Hadid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. The one thing that I'm the most fearful to come back is business casual.
It's here.
And I feel like, yeah.
Peplum.
Get the peplum bucking tops away from me. I don't look good in them.
Don't be at the club in a blazer, please.
Blazers. No.
If you bitches start bringing back pencil skirts for going out, I'm going to be pissed.
Or, okay. I don't know if this is business casual. I guess kind of. But you know those like faux leather like moto jackets that are like supposed to be really like edgy looking?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they would just wear like a sheer-ish tank top underneath, but like a tank top that's like really long.
Yes. And like flowy at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is like burned into my brain. And then they would wear those like chunky, gaudy, like Charming Charlies. Was that a store out here?
No.
Okay, maybe
With
it's a
the
southern
statement
thing.
necklace.
Yeah.
With the wedges.
Yeah.
Or the pumps, if you will.
But wedges were like specifically for that like time frame.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All I can see in my head right now is like a tucked in high neck tank top with a like black and white striped skirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like a
or
skater
chevron.
skirt. Oh my God. Shivers.
I'm picturing the eyebrows and I'm picturing bright fuchsia lipstick.
No, I want it out. I'm a lot of hot pink I see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chevron,
Teal.
dare I say?
Ugh, not the teal.
Mhm.
Teal. Oh,
The teal and the
Tiffany blue.
coral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teal and chevron are like the two worst things to come out of that time period.
Mhm.
I agree. I saw a girl on TikTok who had her wedding themed to be like chevron and teal and coral. And it's like one of the most dated things I've seen on the internet.
Coral
Yeah.
is actually my least favorite color I've ever seen in my entire life. It's
I would agree with
disgusting.
you.
Before anyone gets pissed, everyone has their own opinion. We just have ours. Doesn't mean your wedding sucked.
This is like
But your opinion sucks.
the most tame thing we've ever talked about on the podcast. If people get mad about that.
I'm like on wedding TikTok and all the comments, like when someone's mean about a wedding, are like, it's not yours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we can have opinions. You're posting it online.
Do you guys remember that show, Four Weddings?
No.
Oh my God. So this was also like in that time, like that era, like, I don't know, like early 2010s or maybe even before. But it was like another wedding show, kind of like Say Yes to the Dress era. We have Say Yes to the Dress on the TV over there. Anyways, Four Weddings was a reality TV show where it was four brides attend each other's wedding,
Mhm.
and then they have to rate their weddings. So,
Oh my God.
but they rate like different like parts about their wedding. So like the dress, the cake, the food, the decor. I'm sure there was more.
Mhm.
But yeah, some of them would be like super bitchy about each other's weddings. And like this it's kind of fucked up because like some of the brides would have like cultural dishes for their like wedding menu. And then like if there was like a white bitch on there, they'd be like, I don't know, it was just like a little soggy, like a little spicy, too saucy.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Mhm.
and so they would deduct points for that. But it's really just because they want to bring up their own wedding score by
Yeah.
rating other girls lower.
That just seems like cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not in the right tax bracket for this thought, but like, I don't really give a fuck about the food you serve at your wedding.
Yeah.
It's really just there to keep me from getting too drunk.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
I think it should taste good, but like, I'm not going to be like expecting a 5-star meal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. This isn't Nobu.
No.
But yeah, it's just funny how we went from like having that show where people just like openly judge other people's weddings. And now it's like, don't be mean about their color scheme.
And it's like, dude, some people should have wedding planners.
Someone should tell you no.
Someone should have been there to say
If
something.
you had a bad idea, you should be told about it.
I agree. And I've had that thought a lot recently because I'm still on Twitter, which I love for the most part. But sometimes I'll read something and I'm just like, this is why peasants were not allowed to speak in the past. Like, not everyone needs a pen and a paper.
Yeah.
Not everyone needs a quill and a paper.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we should shut up. This is a lot coming from us, I'm sure. But
dude, the way I get offended every time I see one of those stop giving podcast mic to anyone, like,
that doesn't
posts.
count because we're women. That's only for men.
That's why it counts.
No, it's only for men because men always get podcast mics to spew misogyny, and then they're just like, yeah, so true. Why don't we talk about that? But we spread misandry, which is different.
And sometimes we admit when we're wrong.
Sometimes, but only if we're really wrong.
Otherwise, I'm gonna assume
In our
you know.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for your wedding.
Yeah, I do want to bring back being mean, though. I just thought, like, no, not in regards to the wedding, but what we were talking about. I saw a video clip of, like, 2016 YouTube of Tana and James Charles, and they were being so fucking funny, but, like, that would get them canceled today for just being, like, a little bit mean.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like that was the era of being mean. Like, that's... like Jeffree Star's peak was then.
No, it was like be a cunt to be cunty.
Yeah, but fuck Jeffree Star. But I don't know. I just think it was cool then.
Yeah,
and acceptable to be mean. But there are like certain things that it's okay to be mean about, and then there are other things where it's like, well, don't be racist.
Yeah.
Well, then there's also that thing of like, be mean about things that someone can change. Like, don't be mean to someone about like their weight or like their hair or like something that they're not able to do something about. But like, if they're being a cunt, you can call them a cunt. That's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I am excited for the wedding though. I have 20 purses on eBay on a watch list.
That's me on
I want
Etsy.
to see them.
Okay.
I just ordered a little clutch.
I love it.
It's very cute.
You inspired me because I've been dreading looking for any type of handbag, purse, clutch.
Yay. Happy to inspire. My dress came in, and I'm really happy with it.
Yay!
It fits, and it looks flattering, and it's comfy.
Yay!
Sure.
So, very excited. And I think it'll look really cute standing next to you. You. I don't know. What are the other bridesmaids wearing?
Natalie is the officiant. I don't know what she's wearing yet. And then I think Emily might be wearing like a lighter color.
Okay. Cool. I don't really know what else to say about that.
Did I show you guys my wedding flowers?
I don't think so.
I don't know which ones you decided on.
Oh, no, these are just for the table.
Oh.
The disappointment.
No, that's important too. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay.
I'm just a mess
like
today.
A blunt sound.
I know, it's very sharp. Ooh, those are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love the colors.
I love the like reddish orange color.
Yeah. If I'm trying to think of how to say this. If like I had free reign, it would definitely be more editorial and a little more whimsy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have to work with what's cheap and affordable.
Yeah. Those are gorgeous.
And so I was really nervous, you guys. I was like, I'm scared that I'm going to be walking into like a teal and coral chevron situation. I was so afraid.
Is that provided by the venue?
Yeah, so
I see. So you have limited option.
Yeah, that's going to be the same type of flowers and colors for the ceremony, but obviously they'll be arranged differently.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also, I don't know how it works, but I mean, I already bought something for this, but that whole like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Who is supposed to get those things for you?
Anyone can. So my something old is that ring from my mom.
Okay.
Something new is Natalie gave me some earrings.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then anyone can give anything. I don't care.
Well, I got you something blue.
I'm excited.
But it's like blue. You'll see what I mean.
Blue is blue.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay. I'm still confused on what that means. Like, is it just stuff?
It's like a
like little wedding gifts.
Old wives' tale kind of. Like it's for good luck.
Okay. Okay, slay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Do you get it the day of the wedding?
It's up to you.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'll give it to her the day because she's gonna need it.
Interesting.
Feeling fear.
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, it's good. It's
Okay,
good.
okay.
You're gonna love it.
I'm very excited for this weekend.
Me too.
Me too.
Yes.
I haven't drank in a very long time.
The last time I partied, I was like, I need to do this more, even though I ended up throwing up the whole night. It was a lot of fun.
We need to learn our lesson about green tea shots once and for all.
I fear I will never because they're so effective.
Yeah.
You just have to stay on them or stay on like Jameson or whiskey. And that's where I go wrong, is that I never stay with whiskey.
No, because I don't
Because why
want
would
to
you?
drink that all night.
Whiskey sours are good though.
Maybe I'll get whiskey sours with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just doing green tea shots and tequila shots and having a margarita and having other things don't mix well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am surprisingly still straight edge. So I won't be drinking, but I will be probably dancing and having a good time.
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys to see the rooftop of the restaurant we're going to eat at. It's so cute and fun. They're like picnic tables and it's a
Yay.
bar.
I'm gonna have to look at the menu. I wonder if they have mocktails for me.
They can definitely take alcohol out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of like a bougie-ish restaurant.
Okay.
I actually had no idea what we were doing. I knew we were bar hopping at some point. Question mark?
Yeah, so I want to go to the restaurant and then we can have drinks upstairs. I want to have like a night out that's fun, but
Yeah.
also like we're getting older, you guys. Like we can't be as trashy as we were maybe for that one birthday I had. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go to
The one birthday is last year.
no. Oh yeah, we did do that. No, last year we were a little civilized.
I don't remember.
That was San Diego.
Oh. That wasn't for your birthday though, was it?
Yeah, that was my birthday.
Oh yeah, it was your birthday. That's crazy.
So yeah, we're gonna go to like kind of an upscale, not really upscale. It's above a dive bar.
Yeah.
There's no dress code though.
Okay.
And so we go there. It's called The Ordinary. They had like the really cute Christmas decorations
Mhm.
for Christmas. Those are gone now.
Mhm.
But apparently there's a photo booth. Excited for that.
Cute.
And then there's a burlesque club
Ooh, cool.
bar situation. So we might be able to catch that.
That could be fun.
Yeah. And then if all else fails, we end up at the good bar.
Okay, what are we wearing though?
I got a dress I will show you.
Okay.
I'm between these pants with like a black tube top.
Cute.
And maybe a different shirt or maybe a skirt.
Okay.
I'm up in the air.
I have a cute top in mind, but I also just got cute bottoms, 4 different bottoms. So I'm not really sure. What color is your dress?
Burgundy.
Okay. Cute. All right. Anyways, to be determined.
I spent $100 today at Urban Outfitters because I got a haul of everything.
Ooh, what did you get?
I got stuff from the Miffy Bagu collection. I didn't get everything that I wanted, but I got like 4 or 5 things. And then I had 50 off 150. So I was like, okay, I have to spend like $40 more. So I just got a dress and ended up being really cute. I tried it on in the fitting room. Yeah. Like,
I'm really proud of you for trying it on the fitting room. That's scary there.
yeah. Yeah. There was also nobody there. So I just went in the fitting room and I asked the girl to watch my stuff because I had to get a different size. And then I just walked to the section to get a different size in the dress that I was trying on. It was kind of embarrassing, but I mean, like, no one else was there and there wasn't a person there. So I could be like, hey, could you get me another size? Because they usually do that. Whatever.
See, they're the worst part for me. They're like, do you need a fitting room?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, not anymore, thanks.
Yeah.
They were really nice to me today.
Good.
I don't know why.
It's that morning crew.
Morning crew at Urban Outfitters. Yeah,
Wait.
it's not the people that came from Brandy.
Did you? Okay, so what was on your wish list, and what did you end up getting?
I ended up getting I could just bring it over here to show you guys and do
You
a
have it in your
haul.
car?
It's over here.
Oh,
It's in my bag.
I want to see.
Okay.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know. They were setting up when I got
Her top is so that year, whatever year that was.
So dated. Very 2006.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah. Oh God.
I'm not falling victim to the scarf trend for
No.
weddings. It's
I know a
really
trend.
pretty, but also I've seen some people of, I believe it's the Hindu culture, being upset at people calling it a scarf because there is a proper name for it.
Okay.
But it's really pretty, but also I'm like, everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't feel like if I had a sleek, over the shoulder, blunt bob, I could pull it off. And if I were really tall and skinny, but not any of those things.
Okay, here's my bag.
I love.
I think it's a small compared to the medium. This one was the second to last one. I was going to get all this online, but half of it ended up selling out before I got it. So I just went to the store. This is the dress that I got.
Cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
It ended up being super cute. I wanted to get one size smaller, but they didn't have it, so that one will do. It's just, it bunches up a little, when it's like a slightly too big. I got eye case for people that are watching. I don't know if this will be in the audio because people can't actually see this.
I usually just leave it in.
Socks.
Cute.
Bag. This one is the same as this one, pretty much, but this one's strawberries and this one's tulips. But I always end up misplacing the ones that I have because I use a lot of different kinds of bags. And then that's all that I got from that. But I got mail, and then I also got 2 Sunny Angels. So I'm gonna go to Hope's house later and open those with her because we both got them from open them with them. That is a recent change. We got them together from Monkey Pants, and we were like, we can't open them without the other. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that after we podcast.
Fun. Slay.
Very slay.
Exciting. I love the bag so much.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cute. All of the other ones were Uggo. Bagu, love you, but you are reusing the same color scheme, the same design, the same layout for every single collab and design. It's really tiring. So that was just all the stuff that I liked.
Okay. I do really like the fanny pack with the
2 characters,
the Miffies throwing the stars at each other.
They are cute, but I'm tired of that blue. I've seen that blue way too much with that.
Yeah, I
Valid.
would agree.
Valid.
If it was pastel purple or a pastel pink, I think I would feel differently.
Yeah. Pastel pink would be so cute.
I still stand by the fact that I want them to start making something that is more sustainable in terms of buying new. Because I'm fine with the Bagu I have. I don't need a new one.
Right.
Yeah.
But something fun would be nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, their recycled leather is way too expensive, I think, in my opinion.
It should be way more of a structured bag, it being priced like that.
Yeah. It's almost $200.
Yeah. I saw one in person and I was just like,
Meh.
yeah, exactly. Just kind of don't really feel if I'm going to spend $200 on a bag, I'm just going to get a Coach or something.
I was just going to say that one Coach bag I sent you guys that I was like, I need it.
Yeah.
That's what I would get.
I think that's us getting older too, is being maybe we should get a nice bag.
Maybe I should
purse.
look like I'm an adult who pays my own bills.
Yeah, I know. And I'm I just bought my Bagu. I feel like I just got it. And I do love it. I really, really, really love my Bagu. I have the stars one.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen anyone else with them.
I actually
Does everyone
haven't.
hate them?
No, I like it.
I don't know, why I haven't seen any of the Astro girlies, the star girlies wearing the star Bagu because
maybe they are
do y'all
not
think it's ugly?
being sustainable and they are only using new ones.
Someone did tell me that they looked because they're the print is sequins that are sewn on, but they're not actual physical sequins sewn on. It's just a print of them. So someone said that the stitching for the sequins looked like a pimple, and I was like, "What do you mean?"
What?
I don't know. Anyways,
I disagree. I like that design a lot. I didn't get it though, just because I have another medium, and then I don't have a small medium. That's the only reason why I got this one.
It's a good size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're different sizes for different things, but
Also, you just love Miffy.
I just love Miffy,
Yeah.
my Norwegian princess.
Yeah. I don't think that was overconsumption core of you.
No, I could have gone crazier. I could have bought everything.
I was saying this in our group text, but Miffy Bagu collab, they have this picnic blanket that's kind of puffy, and I really, really want it, but it's $70.
Yeah, it is low-key crazy. I think I spent $70 on the Miffy blanket that I have from Just Peachy, and that one's woven. So I feel for being a woven blanket, it's worth it. For it being nylon, I don't think it's worth it.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that Snoopy blanket I got Ethan, the National Park one, I want to say it was $150.
Yeah, but I think that one's woven too, right?
Yeah, it's that really nice, heavy type of The kind your grandma has that she's like, oh, you're cold, here you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This picnic blanket is like the puffy.
It's like a comforter.
Yeah. I think it should be 50. I think Bagu is straying too close to fast fashion as of lately because their like production timeline is really, really quick, and it at times can feel a little bit thoughtless, which I haven't been appreciating. Yeah, I love them generally, and I'm still probably going to buy from them in the future if they do like other things I'm interested in, but they've been doing too much.
Yeah.
I feel that. But I appreciate them doing collabs with fandoms that people actually like. Like the Peanuts and Miffy, like at least people are actually going to buy that shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like some fandom collabs, I kind of just feel like are stupid and wasteful. But maybe I'm just not part of those fandoms. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I can't even think of like another like character or anything that would be cute with Bagu besides like the Hello Kitty, like Miffy realm.
Right.
Like it has to be like that kind of like little animal vibe.
I agree with you. Maybe like Powerpuff Girls, but that would be a big maybe depending on how the design is.
Wait, yeah, because like I don't know if I would want like
just Blossom
just
or
the
Buttercup.
girls.
Yeah.
You know?
It would have to be like way more intentional, which I don't think they have been. Like they've just been using the character or something else. It has to, I think, be inspired also.
I was going to say a print inspired by each Powerpuff Girl would be so cute.
Yeah, I think that would be super cute.
People would totally get them as like friendship Bagus.
Oh, 100%.
That would be so cute.
We can all just get the green one, you guys.
And if there's a blanket, I would buy maybe a blanket from them. I do have like, I shouldn't buy more blankets. It's fine. Anyways.
There's like 2 different hiding spots in the living room filled with blankets.
Yeah. Well, I usually just keep 1 or 2 in my car, like if you go like picnicking or at the beach randomly.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
I did. Oops. Last weekend, me and Ethan were driving and I look to my right and I see a lemonade stand. So I was like, turn the car around. So we like looped back around and I made him park. And because I wanted to stop because I was like, that's a real stand. Like they built a stand.
Wow.
And I was like, this is dope. So we're parking. The kid sees us. He is jumping in the driveway. I'm like already almost in tears because I'm like, oh my God. And then his family's like surprised. Like his mom's like, what? Someone's stopping? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
And so we go and it was also priced so fairly at $1 still. Love this kid.
Okay, per no inflation.
I paid him more than that because I was like, you're so cute. And I don't think people are stopping for you.
Yeah.
But it was like, he made the stand. It had lemonade. They drew lemons. He had a Brita pitcher style, like tap of lemonade. And then he put little lemon wedges in it for you. And mind you, like this kid is probably like 6 or 7.
I could cry.
I literally I wanted to cry because I've never ever, number one, gotten to have my own lemonade stand and I've never been to one. So
I would have
very
interviewed this kid.
No, literally.
I think Ethan really wanted to take a picture, but like his 2 older sisters and his mom were like kind of like behind him and like helping him. And we just wanted to support him, but he was stoked.
So sweet.
Yeah, that is super sweet. And a lot of kids, not to sound like a boomer, but a lot of kids these days, there's not a lot of like room for them to be kids. There's not like transitional places for them in person or online. It's just like we're all in the same space. Like we're all on TikTok, we're all on Instagram. So they, I think, often want to grow up too fast. So you'll see like 13-year-olds that look like 18 just because of the way that they style themselves and do their makeup. So I think it's like really refreshing to see a kid that is just like a kid doing kid stuff. I didn't know they still did that.
No, I was like, oh my God, like he didn't even have like an iPad to be like entertaining him when he had no customers. Like he was just standing like out at the edge of the driveway, like advertising himself.
Little baby. Oh my God.
And he had a mullet.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah. I was like, your family's cool as fuck.
yeah.
And then we went to the dispensary.
Sweet.
Was the lemonade good?
Delicious. Would buy again.
Her.
How
If
sweet.
he had a business,
We'd be supporting.
we'd be supporting.
Support your local kids.
There's been at my new job, there's always Girl Scouts open, and this is like the antithesis of what we just said, but I think it's crazy that Girl Scout cookies are like $5 or $6 for a box now.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean one box of cookies is $6? Are you on crack?
And there's less cookies.
There's less cookies. Like, you not to be like that person, but you can go to like any grocery store and get a box of cookies for like $3.
Also,
what do you mean it's 3 times the price?
I love Thin Mints, but like Girl Scout cookies in general are like not that good. Let's be real. They're not that good.
I disagree.
The caramel delights
I love those.
hold up.
Or is it Samoa?
That's what the caramel delights Samoa are, the same thing, but two
they're different
bakeries.
boxes, huh? Yeah.
We have a lot of Girl Scout cookies here, and I've been slowly snacking on them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they're overhyped. They're fine. They taste like cardboard. I've had better off-brand cookies from Aldi.
I think it's just because they come around like once a year. So it's like really exciting when you like see one because you're like, oh shit, like I haven't had Thin Mints or Samoas in a while. Let me go get some.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the like a bakery that you usually don't have. Like, do they taste different this year? Because there is 2 different bakeries. This is a huge debate among the Girl Scout community.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why there's 2 different names for some of them. Because there's Do-si Do's, and then there's, I think the other name is like lemon something.
I thought these are all different things.
No. So that's why like it really just depends on where you're at, like regionally. There's just different bakeries that have different territories.
Interesting.
That's so silly.
Mm-hmm. It's because one bakery wasn't able to supply like the whole country, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they can't have the same recipe.
Well, okay. I don't know if this is in their defense or in my defense, but I don't really like a crunchy cookie. I'm like a soft, chewy cookie girl. And like all the Girl Scout cookies are crunchy, so like maybe like I'm just partial to that. Like, I don't know if that's the right way to word that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I love a crunchy cookie. I love a soft cookie, but I like if I'm getting Chips Ahoy, I'm preferring the blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Disagree.
And I'm dipping the blue in oat milk and letting it get a little bit soggy, and then I'm eating it.
I lied. I like chewy better. I don't know why I said I agree.
I don't think that they have a time and a place for different situations. Sometimes I want a little bag of like Famous Amos. Sometimes I want like a real soft cookie.
I do prefer Famous Amos over crunchy Chips Ahoy.
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe
I mean,
because they're
fine. But yeah,
they used to taste a lot better when I was 10.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that recently.
Different.
Did they taste different, or were our taste buds just different?
I don't know.
It's something about the way the sugar tastes. Like it's too sugary, but not in like the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They also could have just totally cheapened out the formula too, made it cheaper and worse.
Yeah, probably what really happened.
I've been back into makeup lately, guys.
It looks so good today.
Thank you. I've been going to Sephora a lot recently.
You better be getting back into makeup, bitch. You're doing mine.
I know. Well, honestly, I think it's like my excitement for that has been like re-inspiring. And also, I got back on YouTube, and I was one of those girls like in 2014 through 2017 where like the beauty gurus on YouTube were like super huge. And while I don't really follow the same people that I followed back then anymore, I started finding like new beauty gurus
Cute.
that I like. And I've been watching them because I like long form content, and I don't know, I like product reviews, which is funny because like at the same time, like I feel like it also encourages overconsumption in a way. But then I'm like, well, if I'm buying something from these videos, like at least I know that like I will probably like it if a bunch of people like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I've been back on my beauty guru bullshit, and I've been shopping a lot, unfortunately, for makeup. I tried, what did I try recently? I got a Supergoop has this like tinted sunscreen, and I really like it so far. So I think I'm going to be wearing that all summer. I got something from Merit, but I'm trying to remember what the fuck I got from them. You use Merit, right?
I love their lipsticks and their perfume. It's like a pear scent. I love.
Yeah.
So good.
Both Supergoop and Merit have broken me out.
Really? Supergoop has broken me out, but that's also my skin is super sensitive to chemical sunscreens.
My skin's really sensitive. I don't know what to.
Interesting. The thing that I got from Merit is like this like eyeshadow. It's like a cream eyeshadow that like dries down, but it's like a pinky bricky brown color.
Mm.
I have it on today, and then I have other shit on too, but
Cute.
the base.
I like
is
it.
that. Thank you. But yeah, anyways,
I agree. I'm also trying to get more into long form content because I feel like a piece of shit scrolling through TikTok, exiting the app because I'm bored of TikTok, and then reopening it because I couldn't find anything to do.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like Haley. I need to get a life.
TikTok has not been like entertaining to me anymore.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
It's all about how the country is crumbling.
Yeah, like I'm not learning anything anymore. I'm not even like the things that I used to care about learning about. I'm just like so over it. Like I just don't want to hear it. Like I don't even want to hear about like I used to learn about like herbalism and gardening and like leftist whatever. But like I care about those things, but like I just don't want to hear it from TikTok. I don't know why.
I'm tired of hearing from self-proclaimed experts.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I think because what sparked this for me was watching the Gabby Petito documentary. And I was like, this is so much nicer than watching like a 17-part TikTok series where the person's like screaming in my face while on a green screen.
Yeah.
I'm also just tired of having people's opinions like correlated with like whatever I'm like learning.
I love comments, but I'm also like, shut up. Yeah.
That's fair.
I did, however, just finish the Rotten Mango on Ash Trevino.
I've been trying to get you guys on that shit.
I've been telling you I didn't know what was going on, and you said you were going to explain it to me.
I know. There's just... I knew everything that she talked about, but I just like couldn't do the timeline of it all. Because I'm like clued in, but I'm not like... I don't watch her stuff. Like I don't watch her lives. I've just seen like clips of people who like will repost. So I didn't know exactly when everything happened. But her episode was so good.
Yeah. The amount of child essay that enters her life in whatever realm it does is awful. Like, why are you talking to these people? Why are you letting them in your life near your kids? Like, why are people watching this?
Yeah. Also, like, I know people like will give her money, and I don't know if it's because they want to see like more train wreck stuff, but I think that that's really horrible. This is an anti-Ash Trevino podcast and people because she sucks. She's a horrible person.
Yeah, I don't find her funny. And I think that's what's bothering me about TikTok is I'm like, it's not funny that she's like this. It's sad and it like someone needs to help her.
Yeah, it's sad and it's embarrassing, and she's very clearly a narcissist. Like I don't think that you can look at her content and think anything besides that. But yeah, I think I don't know how CPS hasn't taken her kids. I think it's because they don't live with her. But I don't know with someone like that if they will ever learn. Like, I think there's just something that never fully developed in her brain for her to be like an adult. Because she acts like an 18-year-old. She talks like an 18-year-old. Like, she doesn't act like a mature... I think she's like 36 or something, which she doesn't look it. But I digress.
Have you guys been on Resilient Jenkins TikTok?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
It is 7 people in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh.
It's like a whole mess.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, like the biggest thing that people have an issue with is it's 1 bedroom. And the mom and the dad sleep in there with their newest baby because they just had another baby on purpose, mind you. They're both unemployed. Neither of them work W-2s, as they like to say. All the kids sleep outside of the bedroom. Instead of having the kids in the bedroom, all the kids sleep in like the living room and like the kitchen area. And before TikTok, they were just on like floor mattresses. People bought them bunk beds.
Yeah.
And it's just so sad. She just abandoned her cats because they're getting evicted because they haven't been paying their rent, even though they live in Section 8 housing.
Is hitting so close to home for me.
Yeah. And like, she has every fucking like, she's like, no, because of this, no, because like, she does not think she's doing anything wrong. But she just said that she decided, she was like, yeah, my cats were always free spirits. They always wanted to go outside, so I just let them go outside, as she's showing footage of like throwing away her litter box and litter and all of her cat supplies. You just abandon your cats. You just dump them is what you did.
Yeah. I think if you can just abandon like a domestic animal that has like been supported by you for years, you are a really horrible person, and there's no redeeming you in my eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have seen that before. I don't know if it's like maybe it's just like we're seeing it for the first time, but I feel like a lot of people give like clout to whatever is shocking, even though it's undeserving. Because I haven't seen like a lot of really horrible parents lately.
Well, you know what it is it's these people, they start out genuinely struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They genuinely don't have money. They're genuinely like, they need help. And so people get these people famous because they're like, oh my God, like these poor kids don't have real beds. And they get them famous, and then you see their content not changing. Why? Because they're making money off of their content living in a shitty place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone estimated that family was making $10,000 a month off of TikTok.
And they didn't pay their rent.
And they didn't pay their rent for their 1-bedroom Section 8 housing.
That's so awful. What do you even
And
do
I have
with
nothing
that money?
against Section 8 housing. It's just you pay a reduced amount.
You pay a reduced amount, and if you are making $10,000 a month, also somebody else who needs it more than you can have it. And if you're making $10,000 a month, you should want your children to be in like better housing and sleeping arrangements.
Yeah. But I think that's what happened there. And I think with Ash Trevino, it's more of like I want to watch the train wreck, so I'm going to fund it.
Yeah, which I don't really get. I have her blocked, but I still see her content. Like I have her personally blocked. But then it's just so upsetting, like seeing what her kids will post. It's like, oh, what my mom was like before fame. And it's like, she cared about us. She loved us. And now it's like, she only cares about TikTok and young boys.
Yeah. Why are you fucking a 19-year-old?
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why is he up in your nunu? And why are we calling it a nunu?
Why does it smell?
She calls her crotch a nunu.
His
does.
pee-pee went in her nunu.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And then on a live, she literally went, does my nunu smell?
Yeah.
Does it smell? Does it smell?
Oh my
To
God.
someone behind the camera.
Ew.
Yeah. I was like, what do people put this on the internet on purpose?
Disgusting.
Allegedly, she was talking about a vape, but there has been like other people have been like, no, like why would she be saying that about a vape? Because she gave a vape to her kids. So before, her excuse was like, oh, I didn't want the kids to know I was vaping while I was in the bathroom. But then it's like, well, you literally gave your kid a vape, so whatever.
Crazy.
She's nuts. Also, random. Did you guys know Gigi is the older sister between the Hadids? I don't know why I thought it was Bella.
Don't know. Don't care.
No, I didn't know that.
I feel like Burnett and Bella just has her shit together. She's the equestrian now.
Yeah, she's Mexican now.
She's Mexican and Palestinian.
Yeah, so true. I think she's like so unbothered. I love her so much. Like I aspire to be just like she's so in her lane. I don't know if I'll ever be in my lane.
If I had that kind of money, I would be.
So true.
Yeah.
Give us money and silence us.
I had no idea that their mom came from Real Housewives.
I did not know that. I just know that she gave them an eating disorder.
Yeah, and you see it on the show.
Yeah, Yolanda Hadid, evil, deeply, deeply evil woman.
Yeah, one time Gigi called and was like, Mom, like, I feel really dizzy, blah, blah. I think I'm going to eat an almond. And her mom was like, yeah, have a few almonds. Bitch, have a burger.
Yeah.
And not on some skinny shaming, on some health shit.
Yeah. You
That's
need food.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like literal almond mom.
It just threw me down a rabbit hole because I was like, how old is she now? Like, she has a kid. I wonder how she's doing. What does she like really look like? And I was just like deep diving.
Wow.
For Bella?
No, that was Gigi.
Oh, okay.
But that's how I found out that Gigi was older, and I don't know why that shook me so much.
Mm-hmm. What is Gigi Hadid up to?
Modeling still. She is no longer with Zayn.
Oh, I didn't know
Their
that.
kid is like toddler age now.
I feel like
Still skinty.
every like couple years there's a new model who's in the like public eye. Right now it's Alex what's her
Kasani.
name? Yeah, Alex Kasani and Anoki. I feel like those are the popular ones right now. Before it was Bella and Gigi, and then I'm sure in a few years they'll fade out and it'll be a new one. But I really like Alex Kasani. I think that she's really, really silly and really funny.
Yeah.
Also, she was on Emergency Intercom. I wonder if she would ever do Hate Your Guts.
Should we just start reaching out to people?
Yeah.
I think that, I don't think it's out of our realm because I think a lot of people want to see like real like homes. Like they're kind of tired of seeing overproduced like studio looking podcasts.
I'm laughing at the fact of like inviting an influencer to this situation.
I know.
Have you seen, did you
Embarrassing.
watch her on Emergency Intercom? She's literally like on a chair in their living room.
No, I know, but it's just like funny to think about like, hey, come chill with us.
Come
So
sit
true.
with us. Hope you're not allergic to cats.
So true.
Take your shoes off, please. Get comfy.
Her fancy ass shoes.
Who do you think we would get along with?
No one. Just kidding.
Trisha Paytas.
100%.
I don't know.
I think I would get along with anyone who's funny.
Yeah.
and not problematic. Did you guys... I'm just like all into the drama this week. That's what my TikTok has been. The one, some bitch who was on Escape the Night accused Tana of saying, like, Tana basically was like, this guy like basically like verbally and low-key almost sexually assaulted me like when we were alone in the show. And this girl like watched the podcast, and her like man, I guess, were like watching it like second by second and like pausing and being like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that, like blah blah blah, like picking apart. So Trisha came to her defense and was like, what the fuck?
I saw that, but I didn't know who they were talking about, so I just skipped it because I was like, I don't know if I need to know if I don't know already.
It's the Rosanna Paciano. She was on Mr. Beast's game show. She sued him for unfair working conditions. She's also the person who turned her dad into ashes.
Oh, yes,
and was talking about possibly smoking him.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, that was his wish.
Or she turned his ashes into like a like weed tree, and then she made weed from that tree.
Oh, well, that's different than smoking his ashes directly.
That's all I know about her.
But then that's that girl that was talking shit about Tana? Oh, I see.
Basically being like completely invalidating her experience where nobody else was there.
Yeah, but she like posted that online. That was like...
It was like a podcast.
I see.
It was a podcast tearing apart Tana's podcast.
I would understand if like it's just her and her man at home doing it. Do whatever you want in your own home. But I think posting something like that is kind of crazy when you're like invalidating someone's like sexual or like verbal assault. That's odd. It's an odd choice to make, I think.
I just can't imagine us ever sitting down and doing that.
No, like the only thing I think that we would ever respond to is if someone said something about us personally that was false. Like picking apart something like frame by frame.
That's crazy.
That would be so obsessive. You must be so obsessed with someone to do that.
Yeah, because I need at least like 30 seconds of content before I'm like, okay, maybe I have an opinion now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Also, this on the same thing of being like, not everyone should talk. I don't think that I need to have an opinion on everything anymore. And I'm really trying to like force myself into that mindset because I don't need to have an opinion on every single drama thing that I see because I'm just like, wait, who are these people again? I don't know them.
Dude, yes. I like start to like click on like the blue search word and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Then you end up being in like
I don't care.
Yeah, you end up being in like a hole of like of research that doesn't fucking matter.
And then somehow you're on part 17 of a Grey's Anatomy scene that you have never seen
with Subway Surfers on the side. So
That's why I don't have a lot to say about any of these people because I'm like, I don't care. Think I'm too old.
I'm trying to get back on brain rot TikTok, to be honest, like funny TikTok.
Yeah. Sometimes if you interact with one brain rot video, they come in.
Yeah,
they come in a lot.
Right now I'm on Labubu TikTok. Every time there's a new little character, like I'm tuned in. And I think I want one now, but I haven't decided because
I don't know what you're talking about.
Labubu.
They're like a little fucking like.
I sent you a TikTok about it. There's this cholo on TikTok that has Labubus and he dresses them up and he plays with them. And he did a drug deal gone wrong. That's the one that I sent you with his Labubus.
They kind of look like gremlins from that movie.
Yeah, for me, they kind of remind me of the characters of Where the Wild Things Are, which is why I started to like them a little bit. But they're like blind boxes, similar to Sunny Angels, but they're like plushies. Let me show you.
I have Alex Reed's tarot on my For You page a lot.
Oh my god, I love her.
Actually, not a lot. It's only in certain instances. Those are so cute.
They're cute, right? They're off PopMart and they sell every day at 6 p.m. But like they resell like crazy. It's like a $20 keychain.
That's crazy.
I know, but I also haven't been like tuned in enough to like be on PopMart at 6 p.m. ready to buy it. I'm just like, if it's in person, maybe I'll buy it if I stop by a PopMart. But that's unlikely because like they're like actually insane. Like some people will like try to take them off of your bag. Like people are that obsessed with Labubu right now.
The fuck?
I saw a comment about a mom. She was like, "Oh yeah, I had to drive my daughter 2 hours for that thing." The fuck? A keychain?
It's just like a keychain plushie thing with a face.
This is what I mean. Like,
first of all, I don't even have enough room on my keys for something that big.
Girl, me either.
Yeah, I would do it though.
I know you would. You would probably put it on a bag.
I would put it on a bag. But some people have been dressing them up, and I think that's where it gets cuter for me because I'm just like, oh, you can extra customize it. That's really, really cute.
That just reminded me of your Blythe doll.
I know. I've been wanting to do more clothes with my Blythe doll. I keep forgetting about her.
Where is she? What's she doing?
She's on a shelf, like where my other like collectibles are.
What color are her eyes right now?
Black.
Okay.
Just wondering.
Period.
Just wondering.
I know I want to make more content with her. I keep forgetting. I just posted a TikTok today with my haul from Urban Outfitters and giving the people a slight update because I have just been so like it feels like every time I'm starting to do better, it's like someone shoots me in the face and then I'm in the hospital and I'm recovering and then I feel better and then they shoot me in the face 5 more times. So I'm trying to like figure out when I can make content because I just have no energy to do it anymore. But I want to, but it's just like, oh my God, can stuff stop happening?
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
There is also just like a baseline of exhaustion.
Yeah. With like just generally
with
working
getting
and
news notifications, just reading about what happened during the day. And it's like, fuck, I had a bad day and the country's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when I was making content, that was brat summer. You know, I was like, I was outside, like I wanted to be cute. Now I'm just like, it's depressive. It's Hitler winter. That's what it is right now.
Hitler winter.
Yeah. Trump is in office.
Yeah.
Elon Musk has a Hitler haircut. Did you see it?
No.
He looks like he wants to be Hitler so bad.
I mean, he already did the salutes.
I need you guys to see this. Hold on.
How do we get him deported?
How do we get someone to...
People have already reported him to ICE.
I know.
They said he's a citizen, though.
Allegedly.
I'm like, oh, so he's a citizen.
Right, like as if there are not other people who immigrated here that are not citizens. Okay.
Yeah. We're pretending like there's not citizens in detention centers right now because of the color of their skin. Yeah.
Or like Native Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, jump scare.
His toupee looks silly there.
Jump scare Elon Musk.
Good one.
Imagine
Good
getting
one.
hair plugs to do that. Like, he's so fugly. Like, it's actually
He
so
literally
insane.
looks like he put like a furry yarmulke on his head and just went, we're good, and like stuck it down with eyelash glue.
He
so true.
looks like the frog people from Spirited Away.
He does look like the frog people from Spirited Away.
Mhm.
He looks like a critter. Like, he doesn't look like a person.
He looks like a grub.
What is that?
Like a bug. Like a
critter.
Like a worm.
Okay.
It's a
A
critter.
grub. I didn't know what a grub was.
Like a type of bug.
Critter.
Derogatory.
Yeah, derogatory. Not in a sweet way.
No.
You look like a grub, derogatory.
I was just thinking when we were talking about bagus, I think that it would be really cute if they had a bug collection.
I think that would be really cute because you could do a lot with that.
Yeah.
Little things that you can, maybe like magnets or something you can like stick onto a bagu, like little charms.
Patches.
Yeah, but
You
like
guys, we
I'm
need to
imagining
put
like
them.
little bugs, like 3D bugs.
That would be
Just like,
cute.
For the etymology bitches.
Mhm.
Bagu, if you're listening, I'm for hire.
Please, we've talked about you so many times.
Both positively and negatively, but in the negative way, we can fix that.
Barely negative.
We will fix you.
We just have like things that we want to add.
Yeah.
Small qualms.
Just part-time consultant, maybe just special requests for us.
Yeah.
Think about it.
We can.
I'm gonna email them with the link to this podcast.
They're in LA, you guys. We can
Just-
apply as a group.
Just go to the headquarters.
Okay, I'm not gonna put this in the podcast because I am gonna gatekeep this. Really want to work for just somewhere like where I really like the product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna
Let's work for
believe-
Glossier.
Yeah, I want to believe in where I work.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask for? Yes, apparently.
Apparently. What do we have to do to start an e-commerce brand?
Oh my god,
have money.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
We
just
need a
thinking
loan.
about that.
Okay.
What would we do if we started a brand?
I would design
Accessories?
something.
Well, if we do something.
Well, okay. What type of brand? Like, are we talking store or brand? Because a store you can just stock with things you like. A brand you actually have to like come up with the ideas.
Yeah, but
We could do a store.
a store might not do well in today's economy. Like Alien Artifacts, how they had to close after.
Not a storefront.
No,
an
like, you can do,
e-commerce.
like,
Oh, I see.
An online store, but it's like it's just you're selling things. They're
Like
not
we would
yours.
be selling Bagu. We would be.
We
selling
would go
other
wholesale
things.
bagu to stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it crazy that anyone can wholesale a Bagu?
Yeah.
Like you, can just
wholesale
make
pretty much anything.
you can just make your own Bagu. Like Tsunami did the Bagu collab that they did. It's not really a collab because it's not official. They just like put their design on a Bagu and then got them wholesale.
Right.
You can literally do this with any brand pretty much. That's
Dude,
what
Oak
private
Hill
labeling
should do
is.
that.
Yeah, you have to, there's usually a minimum,
Mm.
which is probably the thing. And it's Bagu, I imagine the minimum, it would be like 1,000 units.
Yeah,
pain.
which you would need it to for sure sell 1,000 units, which I don't think that we would do.
Yeah,
but we might.
If they're at like 20 a piece, it's $500 to invest in. And that's being really cheap and generous.
Yeah. We'll discuss.
To be considered.
Would you guys buy from our online store?
I think you should say yes. Do people still watch us?
Are you listening?
Are you there?
Do you guys even give a shit?
Why are we waiting for a response?
I think since like life has been so decrepit lately, like I haven't even checked our comments, but when we were more active, we would get like YouTube comments, which was nice.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I've missed you guys.
Me too for you. And you. Well,
I don't really have anything.
I got another session of laser tattoo removal done, and my arm blistered like crazy. It was actually very disgusting.
Yeah, it's like yellow pus.
I did not look at the picture.
Good.
I did.
Good. I did end up popping the blisters.
Yeah, because if it's too big, it might pop on its own. One time I had a blister that was this big, and it was like coming off of like it was like a big bump. So I had to like put a pin in it and then do gauze around it because I just simply can't go to work. Like something else. Imagine I'm at work with a huge blister, something hits it, blister pus everywhere.
All over your eggs.
All over your eggs, all over my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nasty.
So it wasn't as painful this time, but last night I had to take like a bunch of ibuprofen and I had to ice it. And yeah, I'm pretty much doing my entire forearm, I decided. I'm leaving the scissors.
Yeah.
Because like
I think you
kind
should.
of out of sight, out of mind, whatever.
I like them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back in 3 weeks.
How long was that session?
Do
you do it every couple weeks because it's a different tattoo that they're doing?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I think this one only took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. I got the bats on my collarbone done.
Really?
Yeah, they barely budged.
How come?
Because they're ugly.
What?
And I want to get an American traditional, just like little like flower.
Like piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting a tattoo next week. It was going to be like 2 weeks ago, but I had to do all the car stuff. So I sent her a picture of my car and I was like, hey girl, I don't have any way to get to LA. So we changed my appointment, but I'm getting a floral shoulder piece of, I think, peonies.
Yay.
And I'm really excited for that. My girl Eleanor at Clandestine Rabbit Tattoo, I literally haven't gone to her in 2 years. So I was like, okay, I think it's time. But I'm really excited for that.
It's my favorite flower.
Me too. I think peonies and tulips, but tulips aren't that good as art pieces. They're just
very
good.
Stiff.
Yeah, they're very stiff. Like they're not good on the body. I think peonies.
They're good in a field.
Yeah, they're good in the field. They're good to look at. But I think for tattoos, they're like very particular. And I feel like with the style of tattoo that I like, I think peonies look just like the best. You can do a lot more with them.
Way better than roses too.
Yeah, no cabbage looking roses over here.
Right. Cabbage. Yeah. Yay. I'm excited for that.
It's really exciting. And then I also have a tattoo removal appointment next week. But I still haven't decided where I can get like really high coverage foundation to cover my arms. I have to start looking for that.
Let me know when you find it because I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Probably for the wedding.
I hear Dermablend is good.
I was going to say there's like a brand for tattoos.
I think they're at Ulta.
Look up what Ariana Grande uses.
Yeah,
that shit works.
I always forget that she has tattoos because she always covers them.
Oh, yeah.
She has them like all over her arm, but she always covers them.
All over her hands, and they were not once in the Wicked movie.
Crazy.
Really? Okay, that's good to know.
Huh.
It's just spray paint.
CGI. So true. I don't know if I should talk about the brand new stuff. I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with what we talked about.
Who cares?
I guess so. This episode is all over the place, but this is something that was bothering me, especially yesterday as I was scrolling on TikTok and Twitter, because for those that are emo, Brand New is back. They're doing shows, and I am not supportive of this. I think perhaps this might be an unpopular opinion, or maybe just one that people don't say on the internet. But I think that it's okay to listen to bands that are canceled or artists on like Spotify or somewhere where they're making literal cents to the dollar. But I think it's a very different thing to like stream someone where they're barely making any money versus like giving them a literal platform, like a stage to perform on where you're cheering them on. I think those are two very different things.
I would agree with that.
And I have some screenshots from TikTok of comments that were really bothersome to me.
Ooh, let's get into it.
Let's name them and shame them. Did you see that Millie Bobby Brown video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Period.
I did. I have their usernames. If you were on TikTok with looking at early access tickets for Brand New, I have your fucking name right here. It's because I think that there's also levels to like being canceled, I think. And I think Jessie Lacey did one of the worst things that you could do is involve like minors into your allegations, which a lot of people were like, he didn't do anything to them. He was just exchanging pictures with them. And it's like, well, that's child porn. So
yeah, that is.
Someone said, y'all acting like he didn't admit he was guilty, which he did. He said, I'm very sorry to all the people that I've hurt throughout the years or something. He like basically said that he did it without saying that he did it. He just apologized for the people that he hurt.
Do we know what was the age gap? I'm curious.
I think he was 24 and they were 15. Like,
that's crazy.
I was thinking we were at like a 17-20 situation, the way that comment was.
I think someone might have been like some of them might have been like a little bit older, but I think the youngest was 15. He was also a grown man.
Yeah.
That's me a year ago, and no, I wouldn't have been involved with a 15-year-old.
There's a difference between like I fucked up and that's a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, literally.
Like
10 years is a child.
Yeah. Even in my mind, like, I feel like 21 is a child.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and then someone said, we just don't care, when they said, y'all acting like he didn't admit he was guilty. That was...
Who said we just don't care?
Sklip Googrich on TikTok.
Gross.
Ugly. This one I thought was really funny. Someone said, one of my all-time favorite bands. It's a shame that they all died tragically in that plane crash.
So true.
So Amber says, rock on. I'm so glad to see people hating because they won't be in my way of getting these tickets. Thanks, y'all.
You're weird, weirdo freak, bitch.
Weirdo freak. Loser freak weirdo bitch.
Yeah. Also, someone said something too. They said, first Casey Anthony, now Brand New. The internet is wild these days. And I feel like that kind of made me realize like how different the like current like climate is. Yeah. To where like those people, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of backlash to Casey Anthony, but also the fact that she's able to have like social media is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said, wonder if his victims and their families feel similar. And Mikey just said, he just exchanged a few pictures, not like he actually graped someone. Grow up. Also, I feel like if you say grape, you need to grow up.
Just put S-A.
Yeah, like saying the word grape feels very dismissive, and clearly the people that are using that language are dismissing.
It feels still very much like the word, and it feels gross and ugly, and it's like, oh, they grape. Ew.
Yeah, and also it just feels like a childish way to describe it for something that was really ugly. Mm-hmm. Haley, same spelling as your name, said, fuck. So no, the good thing. She said, so y'all don't drive the line at child porn. That's wild. Anthony says, Jesse was 22 to 24 and the girls were 15 to 16. That's still bad, but let's not act like he's Ian Watkins 2.0. Which is like, just because one person did something slightly less bad doesn't mean that it's not still child porn, you freak.
Also, like, that's so not fair to the girls because there's such a peer pressure around teenage girls to do certain things.
Yeah, and if it's your idol of this band that you like love and you think that they're like,
you're gonna
so
send
cool.
him pics.
Yeah.
If Harry Styles hit me up when I was 15, yeah, I would have done whatever he asked.
No, literally. Someone said y'all would defend Ted Bundy if he made a halfway decent emo album.
Deadass.
So true. Corky 420 says, I'm so excited. I wish they were coming to Florida. Also, yeah, I don't care about a lying woman I've never met in my life. Just like a 15-year-old is a lying woman you've never met. Okay.
First of all,
a 15-year-old is not a woman.
Yeah, I was going to say not to diminish her, but that's a girl.
Yeah.
She's a child.
Mm-hmm.
She can't even drive herself.
No, literally. Someone says, I can't wait. Anyone whining and complaining should just stop listening to the entire genre because they were all doing it.
We could instead change the situation, you guys.
You thought you ate with that. Yeah. You really did.
disappointing comments. I have one to break to you guys that happened today.
Oh no.
God.
Gavin Newsom said he actually agreed with Charlie Kirk
Ew.
that it's unfair for transgenders to compete in sports.
I think that it's such a silly thing to care about.
There is such a deep fear in me because I truly never saw him ever inching towards agreeing with Republicans.
Yeah.
Purely out of his spite for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid now because I'm like, what else are you going to just inch over on?
Mm-hmm. This is why, as a podcast, we try not to trust Democrats because they will bend over backwards to get what they want. And I wouldn't put it past Gavin Newsom to say something like that to get something in return, or to like when he welcomed Trump to California for the wildfire thing. I think that he did that to get like funding for the state for the wildfires. But then also like, there's not really a need to concede on any sort of thing with trans people, especially since this is one of the only like safe states for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't feel the need or like desire to be more right wing to get something from them. I think that us as Californians, we should be like so staunchly pro trans. Like I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
What's not clicking is how these people don't understand, like, when you're trans, okay, maybe they want to say like you need to be chemically transitioned or medically transitioned to be able to participate in a sport. That's fine, because then your hormones are matching your peers.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have an advantage against them. I guess I would understand their viewpoint if they're talking about someone who is not medically transitioned, like competing in the opposite sport. That makes sense to say that's unfair, but that's not what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're just talking about people who are trying to still play their sport.
Also, it just feels like such a non-issue. Like trans people are like 1 to 2% of the population in the whole like country. Like, why do you give a fuck? It's like you have nothing else to worry about, so you're making stuff up to worry about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It feels like a straw man.
Yeah, it really is. That is so disappointing.
Yeah. There's also a joke going around the internet right now that Caitlin's going to change her name back to Bruce because she's still a Trump supporter.
It's just like, at least choose a better man's name.
It just pick a side. Are you trans or are you a Trump supporter? Because you cannot be both.
Yeah,
he hates you.
Yeah, he doesn't like you. The only thing that he likes is the money that you give him, and that's it. And for Caitlyn Jenner especially, like, didn't you kill someone?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Vehicular manslaughter and a DUI. Let's discuss that, Caitlyn.
Yeah. Anyways. With your shitty ass makeup. Someone say it.
That's for sure Republican makeup. Like, you should get...
We should have known. We should have known right then and there.
Yeah, no, literally. And the thing that sucks too is, like, I'm pretty sure the only people that would call Caitlyn Jenner by her, like, changed name are left people, and we still hate her. But, like, I've seen right-wing people refer to her as Bruce still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, they don't fucking like you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, good point.
That one really boggles me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what her makeup looks like because I haven't seen her. And
go you.
I think
it's like Kellyanne Conway type beat.
Okay.
It's just like, so, like, just think of Republican makeup and that's it.
Yeah. I think it's kind of a flex that I actually, like, don't know who any of these people in pop culture are.
I'm jealous of you.
It's nice to not care about people who I don't know. I don't know why anybody does. But then again, I guess I do partake in, like, I watch reality TV.
There's a difference between being entertained and making somebody else's life yours.
Yeah.
This is also how I feel about, like, issues such as, like, LGBTQ plus issues is, like, why the fuck do you care?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you care what they're doing in their bedroom?
Yeah. Get a job, touch grass.
I don't want to see straight people making out in public, to be quite honest, but I have to.
And they always are.
Yeah.
They always are.
I have never seen a gay couple making out in public.
That is so true. Me either.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's nice not having Caitlyn Jenner wandering in my brain at all, ever.
I mean, she never wanders, but... Like, I know of her, you know what I mean?
She walks in sometimes. Every now and then
she drives.
Yeah. Every now and then I see something and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that?
Mm-hmm.
She creeps.
Ew.
Not wonders, but creeps.
That's how I feel with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of writing to Luigi Mangione, you guys. I think that everyone should. I think that he's innocent, and I think we should give him some entertainment.
Reminder that all of his mail will be read, so watch what you say, guys.
Yeah, don't send him nudes. Like, that's not a smart thing to do.
Or anything that the FBI might come after you for.
Yeah, like, don't
incite anything.
Don't incite anything. Don't say that you're going to do someone next. Also, another healthcare CEO got shot. Did you guys see that?
Hell yeah.
Like shot dead, or like their house got shot up? Because I heard that.
I don't remember.
I heard that
Let me fact check.
some CEO's house got shot up, and like I don't know if it was like a drive-by, but I don't think that they were shot dead.
I don't think that they were shot dead either, which I'm also, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say that on the podcast.
I mean, we were talking about killing one of the 3 idiots.
I'm really trying to get Alabama Barker off my For You page with this whole bad baby shit.
Oh, I don't interact with any of it, so I don't get it.
I keep getting it, and one of my friends I was telling, they were like, oh yeah, they're telling me about the time they saw Bad Baby live, and I was like, when have you seen Bad Baby live? What is going on? You have a whole other life I don't know about.
That's crazy.
I love reading people's experiences of meeting Bad Baby, because they're like, she was just such a fucking cunt to me. I loved it.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Like, imagine getting cussed out by like a 12-year-old, like back in your Catch Me Outside days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think Travis Barker, you should probably parent your children. Like, I think
Homie's got to be on like Quaaludes and beta blockers.
100%, because like, how do you like allow your child to do this, but then also I'm sure you're involved in like the musical aspect of like making decisions for them or what sounds good. Your 19-year-old daughter that was born and raised in Calabasas should not be involved in a diss track with a like white trash girl from Florida. Like, she's simply losing.
It's 100% coming from the mom, because the mom like made a video going after Bad Baby.
I did see that, and she was like, my daughter can't fight, but I can. Girl, how embarrassing. You're in the middle of a rap battle and your mom intervenes being like, my daughter cannot fight you, but I will.
Entering this entire situation knowing damn well you were named after a prostitute is brave.
Very brave. Very brave. I am also just like, I don't know, I'm really tired of the like Nepo babies not doing what they should be doing. Like, you should be Avril Lavigne. You should be like,
you should be
the
Romy
next
Mars.
pop punk princess. Yeah, like, you should be doing the shit, but instead you're pretending to be black in Calabasas. For sure.
Yeah, I am obsessed with Sofia Coppola's daughter right now. Coppola,
I think.
Coppola.
But who's her daughter?
Romy Mars.
Oh,
yeah.
I love when you don't know a Nepo baby is a Nepo baby. Those are my favorite.
She is everything her mother has made movies about. You know what I mean?
Mm.
She really popped out like just an angsty little girl.
So
she's not
real.
angsty anymore, and she's not little, but
yeah. I love one of my favorite Nepo babies, Nicolas Cage. He's also a Coppola.
I didn't know that.
He is. He changed his name so he wouldn't be involved in it. And then also Maya Hawke. I love Maya Hawke. I think that she's like one of the best actresses currently, like the new age ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden Globes, Oscars recently. Honora won. I was happy about that.
That's my fucking bitch. I love Mikey Madison. I am obsessed with her.
Me too. And I've been seeing a lot of people be like anti-Honora after this, which I didn't realize was a thing.
It has to do with her speech, which I think is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a whole other thing.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were also just sort of like saying that it wasn't well written or like they didn't agree with it. But I think also you don't have to agree with art to believe in its artistic value. Like, I think she was exactly what her character was, which is like a stripper from the East Coast. Like,
I think that movie was incredible.
I thought it was great.
And I would watch it again.
Yeah, I agree. It was quite long. I would watch it again. I think one critique that people had was that it was too like it was very much directed by a man, which I think is an okay critique to have. But then also, I don't think that means that it isn't a good movie.
I don't even know if I necessarily agree with that, because some of the girl fights were so real.
Oh my god, that one bitch wanted to fight her, Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the irrationality of it was so real that I was like, there's no way a man could have written this.
Yeah, because I think Mikey also had a lot to do with like the portrayal of like her character. Like she was very much involved in that, and you could tell.
Yeah. I can't believe that they let a movie that had a actress with racist tweets win Oscars. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who?
So I don't know the person's name. Something
Claudia
Gascon.
Yeah, Carla something.
The
Claudia?
lead, I think, of Amelia Perez, which I didn't watch because of this whole controversy.
Yeah.
They should have been taken out of the running. What do you mean that you have a racist on your team and you're going to allow them to win Oscars?
Yeah. Also, a lot of people in Mexico did not like that movie for its portrayal of Mexico, and all of the main cast was like, we don't really care.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Also, Wicked was snubbed because they worked on
agree.
that for so long. It was every theater kid's dream. It was so well done. They should have won something.
I haven't even seen Wicked, and I know that it was snubbed. Because
Almost on streaming.
Okay,
Yay.
slay. I just didn't want to pay $20 to watch it. Like on my TV, because I didn't watch it in time. So I was like, I'm not going to pay to watch this on my TV. I'll just wait. But like, I think that all of the acting and vocals from what I've seen online, like in clips, have been really good. And I think that the fact that everyone who is into theater loved that film says a lot about it, because I think that's one of the few plays that people are incredibly passionate about. And if there was like, the only thing that I've seen people have discourse about is the lighting, which I think is fair because I would have expected it to be more technicolor, like in color grading. But that's the only critique I've ever seen about Wicked.
Do you know they like actually built Munchkinland?
No, that's so awesome.
Yeah, like it took them so. I don't understand how people do that.
I love visual effects. I love special effects. I don't like CGI when you don't need to use CGI. I think it's so much cooler when people can make art with their hands.
Demi Moore was also snubbed. She didn't win anything for The Substance.
Shame.
Yeah.
Are you checked out of this conversation?
Yeah.
You don't really like
I just
movies?
don't know anything about any of this, but I do know the substance.
I'm surprised you haven't seen Anora.
I haven't even heard of it.
Really?
Oh.
Tim is like a stan.
Who?
Tim?
Oh.
He loves her.
I haven't seen Tim since the last time you saw Tim.
Well, no, it's always on his story. Anytime something about Anora comes up, Tim's on it.
Mhm.
I love you, Tim, but you only post about sports usually, so I don't really watch your stories.
The PSA to Tim.
I think he listens.
I think he listens sometimes.
Yeah, I don't really know much about pop culture, or like actors and stuff.
Yeah, I've really like film. I think that more lately, especially, I've been really into film and been trying to watch more movies because I think that, I don't know, I think that it's just like a really good format that you can do a lot with. I think it's a really cool medium.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened to the CEO?
Oh yeah, his house got shot up. I was looking at that. Dude.
You can tighten it so it doesn't keep swiveling.
That's okay. We probably won't be recording for too much longer.
No, we gotta stop soon.
Yeah, it's 5:23. According to Fox 9, which isn't, the best one, but this is just the first one. A gunman was captured on security video shooting up the Oregon home of an insurance company CEO who said he was emailed threats by someone claiming to be the shooter. The home of State Accident Insurance Fund Corporation, Chip Terhune, in Lake Oswego. These don't seem like real names. Near Portland, was shot up in the early hours of February 21. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like he came out unscathed.
Yeah, it does sound like
lame.
You couldn't have waited until he left his house.
Yeah, walked out the front door.
We don't need some people who are fake shooters. You gotta be a real one if you're gonna do the damn thing. You know what I mean?
Also, what if you hurt a pet?
Or a child.
Yeah.
You gotta be smarter about it, more intentional.
True. And you're gonna get in trouble anyways. So you
Do
might
it
as
big.
well, get the job done.
Yeah.
Finish the job.
Speaking of the job, wait. Speaking of the job, Chappell Roan's song "The Giver" is coming out
Yes.
on the 13th.
I'm so excited.
So excited. I love that song.
I just also really want the subway to come out. When is that going to be a single, Miss Scroll? I'm tapped in.
It's probably next.
You think so? I feel like she's gonna do that thing where she will not give you what you want until like the very end. Like I feel like it's gonna be the last single.
Maybe.
Like Charlie XCX with the albums on Spotify.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. All right.
I'm checked out.
We have plans. We have to go. But yeah, this was fun.
Bye.
Later, haters.
Later, haters.